Well, it's a giant building on an Air Force base that's held decades of military secrets. And tonight, the Bay Area landmark known as the Blue Cube is being dismantled. We're not only sneaking our first peek inside the Sunnyvale building,
we're also getting a glimpse of the work being done to protect our national security.
But yeah, no, it's an end of an era, definitely.
Piece by piece, demolition crews are tearing apart the mysterious military intelligence hub known as the Blue Cube, a job some people had to see in person.
I worked here from 1985 to 1990. I was a young officer in the Air Force.
From 1960 through decades of Cold War, this is where the U.S. military controlled all of its satellites through a network of antennas spread around the world. But if you didn't work here, all you knew was that mysterious pale blue box with no windows.
But some of that is what's called electronic shielding, because we didn't want the signals to come out, because we were told there were Russian spies that would hang out at a hotel over here to Sheraton and try to scoop things up or try to meet people in the bar, and that was real, you know, the Cold War and stuff.
But the Cube wasn't just a relic of the Cold War, it was also a lot like your first desktop computer.
And as the technology for computers got better, we did not need all the mainframes, and you could do the same amount of work on little servers.
Now, for the first time, for just a few days, you can actually peek inside the Cube and see exactly why it was outdated.
You see all the ductwork, all the air conditioning and ductwork. Even though it's 9 stories tall, there were only 4 stories in the building because you had raised floors and lowered ceilings to get all the air conditioning and the power and to keep that place cool with all the computers in there.
So before the NSA looked at our cell phone records, before there was Edward Snowden, even before Silicon Valley gave us Google and a new era of electronic snooping, there was the Bay Area landmark that spied on Soviet weapons during the Cuban Missile Crisis and sat for decades as that mysterious cube beside Highway 237.
Yeah, the Blue Cube.